On this interesting episode, we get a guest. He is, by profession, a medical doctor. He is a farmer. He is a realtor. He is a clergyman. Total package. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce Dr. Charles Apoki. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Una. Thank you so much. All this would then be a
Greet the traditional way. Lingua, sir.
Okay, now plural, Brendosis.
You're welcome, sir.
Brendosis.
And today we want to be talking about the reality of an imperfect marriage. So, sir, I want to ask you a question. What is your own take, or how would you define a model marriage?
You see, I don't believe in model marriages. I believe in realistic marriages.
Okay.
I believe that when the ideal is not available, the best should be made of what is available.
Word.
A lot of the frustrations people get in marriages. Before I was coming, I was listening to something called schema. Schema is a social psychological term that was amplified by John Paget. I think it's a French name. And inside your brain, there are cabinets that you file ideals, behavioral patterns. You file them. And there's something in psychology called halo effect. You interpret every action based on a previous action by somebody. But in terms of schema, you interpret every situation and behave in every situation based on the file in your mind. Now, if you want to interpret marriage from the biblical perspective, I used to tell people that when Jesus said that if you look at a woman lustfully, that you have committed adultery. I said that when that scripture was written, girls were not wearing bomb shorts.
Word. Catch it.
Because you can't look at, even me as I don't hold reason, you can't look at bomb short and well-packaged bomb and you won't be enticed. Because even old goat, they chop yam.
No be lie. Word.
So you have to take what the meaning of what Christ was trying to say in that dispensation, and you match it with the reality of this dispensation. So it makes the scriptures living and not dead. So you can't marry a modern girl with the perspective of your mother's ideal.
That's true.
Your mother most probably was not a magistrate or a judge, and you are married to a magistrate. If she's discussing with you, she has to express herself. And you have to be wise enough as a man to listen. You can't marry a major general as a lady, and you are not in the armed forces as a man, and you think you will push her. You will get into trouble.
Yes.
You see, raising our children up, iron schools, you will see children, they'll say, he loves the boys, he loves the girls, he loves the boys. And you organize debates between classes, and you see the girl debating. I put it to you, according to the first speaker, this is. So you can't marry that person like the way your father married your mother. And you see, the Bible says by wisdom is a house built. By understanding it is established. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with rare and precious ornaments. A house is a dynasty. And when you bring these imperfect people, blocks, the husband and the wife together, you have to shapen them to fit into each other. So a marriage is like an enzyme substrate reaction, where the enzyme fits into the substrate. So what is ideal for Mr. A is not ideal for Mr. B. The frustrations that come in marriage is that we want to wear every person the same jacket, and we sew the same sizes for them. And then you are in your marriage, you are comparing your marriage with another person's marriage.
Exactly.
marriage is like a secret cult.
This is not the first time I'm hearing that statement. I hear that all the time. Marriage is like a secret cult. Yes.
Marriage is like a secret cult. It's only those who are inside that knows what happens. And they are, some of them are thinking of running away while they are encouraging others. So marriage is like the pepper soup you cooked for yourself. It might look enticing, but it's only the drinker that understands what is there. So as you are drinking it, now
you cook up, now you go chop up.
You don't have an option.
Somebody looking at two of you now will be very enticed. You don't see some of your mouth go sharp. So a man is always attracted to the physical. But when you get home, the package you see is totally different.
True.
And as people mature, they evolve. I was not like this when I got married. My wife is not what she is now. This is 40 years we've been married.
Wow.
But every day I keep discovering a new person. And so I need to readjust to fit into the new person. So marriage is a continuous process of learning and readjustment. And so when you just say a model marriage, you'll get frustrated. For me, I'm a broad-minded person. The Muslim man that is able to marry 4 wives and live at peace with them is a model Muslim marriage. The Christian man with his 1 wife is a model Christian marriage. But you see, the model depends on the materials you are using to build it. So Toyota Avalon is different from Toyota Corolla.
True.
But it's the same Toyota. So functionality and intentionality is important in marriage. Why is there this marriage? Where are we heading to? Now, when I got married at 26, so I got married quite early.
Wow.
My wife was 24.
Wow.
I was doing NYC, the National Youth Service Corps.
Wow.
When I got married, I went to youth service with a wife.
Oh, wow.
That is interesting.
So, all those boys now when get gray beer and I never married.
Drag them.
You just they date girl for nearly 20 years. You want to get that menopause.
Lord of the Rings. They're going to keep Lord of the Rings.
So I married early, and then we realized what we were going into. You see, most people get into marriage without putting the cards on the table. When there is openness, there is no argumentation later. So she knew what we were going into. I didn't hide anything. I was squatting where she met me.
Wow.
I was wearing people's clothes when she met me. But I had a dream, and she keyed into the dream. There was one day in front of UBTH. I wrote the application she took to the School of Nursing because I told her I wanted to marry somebody I will grow up with. And then so we were growing up together. There was a day I was still in medical school. I came to collect school fees to go back to do my final year exams. I think it was 98 naira. Not 100 naira, 98 naira. And
though it was big as a
yes.
That would have been a lot.
My parents couldn't give to me. And a friend gave me, his name is Bemigo Lori, gave me 10 naira. So I paid and we got to UBT. She went to withdraw 3 naira from her account as a student nurse. They were paying her. You see, they were paying student nurses. That's why I get very angry in this country. Those of us who enjoyed the benefits of this country, we are the same people destroying this country.
And now we can't even enjoy it.
So she was crying and said that if she was the one, she wouldn't continue. I said, I don't stop. I must be a doctor, as my father told me to be a doctor. There was a day in the Melambe Hall in the University of Ibadan. She came to visit, and we lost 1 naira. Two of us started to cry.
Two married people.
I see.
Then we were not married.
Okay,
We started to cry until somebody, it should be Dr. Tony Dike now. So his name is Tony Dike, knocked on the door. We cleaned our eyes and he came in. Unfortunately, he gave us ₦1 that she was able to travel to Lagos with. So we knew how we started and we knew where we were going to. If I tell my wife that when I was in Dortmund, that with my children, one girl came and was hugging me. Also one that I went somewhere else, another woman recognized me. I was in the plane in Frankfurt and every person was coming to hug me in the plane. She would say that's what she had always wanted in life.
Wow.
So I shared the future with her. And so we're able to bear the present, knowing that we are heading somewhere. So, but today, there's too much packaging. The girl is fake in the sense that the hair is not her own. Eyelash is not her own.
This draggy. Oh my
Fingernails not her own.
Oh my goodness.
Bum is artificial. Breast artificial. Color artificial. Accent artificial. In
Like, we'll be fine. We'll be all
What
right.
do you call this program? So,
Unscripted. So everything is.
No, carry me. So the boy is fake. He goes to laundry to rent clothes. And he's posing with other people's cars and all that.
Drag them.
So you now see that it's two fake people that come together. And so there's a difference between status and state. Status is what you project, what people assume. State is the reality. And if there is a big gap between status and state, when the pressure of life comes, it compresses it. So most people go into marriages with state, status. And they pose and all that. But the reality is different. So
Back to state.
yeah, so I believe that people should be very realistic about marriage. They should understand who they are. They should understand what they are going into and the challenges that are likely to follow, and tailor their marriages to fit themselves. When I told you of our financial beginnings, and my wife is a better manager of finances. And so any monies we had as at then, I will give to her everything.
As at then,
Everything.
Oh, wow.
Everything.
as at then.
Yes. Because I talked about evolution of persons.
Yes.
And so she was a very frugal manager, and she was the one paying our children's school fees.
Wow.
When my son was to go to Europe, I was preaching in Kano. She paid school fees without informing me. Because I was spending money in the house, spending fire. So I've reasoned that since she was a more frugal person, let her manage the money. That was just pure wisdom.
Yes,
Wisdom.
true.
It's a house built.
Yes.
So give her the money to be managing. Then we evolved. We got to 60. Every person around you will change. Your wife will change. Your children will change. You will change. I found out that at 60, I had responsibilities that I needed to meet. I had dreams that I had when I was a young man that I needed to fulfill. And this marriage of two of us going together all the time was no longer going to work. So I left everything we worked together for her.
Wow.
I did a video why I left my wife. People thought it was divorce.
I thought so too.
I actually thought so.
Somebody said she parked her car to listen to the video. And some very religious people didn't even watch it to the end.
They just assumed.
They just assumed. You see, I got to 60, I realized that life was more than marriage.
Okay.
Marriage is just the catalyst and the enzyme and the vehicle that takes you to self-actualization. So I found out that if two of us at this age bracket, when your wife reaches 60, she doesn't fear anything. Because a grandmother does not fear an erection.
Daddy, speak to me.
Wisdom, catch it.
There's nothing you are going to do to her. The children are on her side. And you have a reputation to protect. Dr. Charles Apoki. Nobody knows her.
Yeah.
So if we divorce, it is me that will lose.
You will be dragged, yeah.
So you don't fight with somebody who has nothing to lose.
Oh, wow.
You don't argue with somebody who is not going anywhere. So she has formed a foundation and a background that we built on. And she's stable. Like they will ask me in the embassy, is your wife traveling with you? I say, no, she doesn't like traveling. So she's there. I'm the face of the family. She's the frame of the family. And without the frame, the face will not stand.
Yes, has nowhere to stand.
Instead of, at one point, nearly every day in the office, as we're working together, there are 3 things that could cause divorce as we got older.
Wow, I would like to know that.
You could tell her, this is what you want. She said, no, this is what I want to do.
Okay.
And she's my friend. I grew up with her. So, and we built this together. So, me, I have a philosophy. Take, do. So when I saw that the businesses we own together, we own 2 beautiful schools, we own buildings, we own real estate and all that, I left everything for her to manage.
Wow.
So that I could have myself. At one point, even when we are going to preach, we can quarrel in the car as we are going to preach.
Yes.
You know, these pastors are very fake. Forget all this, mommy, daddy, I've never quarreled with my wife. Forget all these signboards. You will see madam with the guy who just
post by the side.
If those signboards could talk, did you see them shaking?
Tell me that.
So we could be going like this. Somebody would just drive across. I would say, why is this man driving like a madman? Oh, man of God, madman. Then I would say, wait till you go. You know, she's an Agbasa girl. She grew up in Agbasa. Grew up in Okere. Two very explosive combinations. I would say, wait till you go kill me because I'm a man of God. Then, what time the thing that started like a small aston terror, she will face one side, I will face one side. When I entered the hall, there was a man of God, welcome. I'm just like, and I will make sure I preach very well too. I'll preach very well. She will say, Yusuf, even if you quarrel, you preach well, all those kind of stuff. So at 60, I started to disengage myself from the coupling. It now became married but single. You see, this is a teacup that has the body, but it has the handle. There is a limited portion of contact for functionality. So when you reach a certain age in marriage and you are seeing conflict, you can practice what is called married but single. You understand? Yeah. Your pen is a pen, but it has a cover and a body. So you have a place of functionality. So we have a common area of functionality where we come together and function. But we have our different areas of intentionality where I pursue my dream, she pursues her dream. And then we have become better people.
Wow, the end result. Actually, that's actually quite interesting.
So speaking of divorce and separation, there's been a recent spike in high-profile divorces and people leaving their marriages
and getting married
and getting remarried. So I'm curious, has this, should I say, spiked up the mindsets that marriage is not necessary amongst people, especially young people like me?
Okay, you see, 2 good heads are better than 1.
Okay.
1 shall chase 1,000, 2 shall chase 10,000.
True.
There is this power of complementarity. Now, before you marry, the key issue is that people were not marrying values. When Isaac's servant prayed, he said that the girl that I would tell to give me water to drink, that would say, let me water your camels too, would be the girl that I will marry for my master. So, number one, Isaac inherited camels.
Yeah.
And camels drink, each camel drinks 30 gallons of water.
Oh, wow.
And if Isaac is to marry Rebecca, Rebecca must be able to fetch water for camels. 10 camels will drink 1,200 liters of water.
And she should be willing to fetch that much.
Times acceleration due to gravity,
That's a lot of
times the distance,
That's a lot of
Carrying
plus the depth of the well.
Okay.
The one in John chapter 4 was 138 feet deep when it was excavated in 1945. Times acceleration due to gravity, times 1,200. You add the two together, and if there is a slope, you know you multiply by the coefficient. So that was the work that she did to qualify for marriage. But you see,
Oh my God, that's a lot of work.
you marry the future, but today people are marrying fantasy. The man can sing, the girl has bomb, the has face, wrinkles will come, bombs will sag.
Yes.
Like as I said in one of the podcasts, breasts will sing, surrender.
You go tired.
They go
You go
tired.
take time rest now.
So
retire.
you're not be using barbed wire to release them up. So,
Thank you, sir.
so you now find out that here you must marry capacity.
Yeah.
You must marry somebody that complements you. You must marry character, another C.
Very important.
Then you must marry competence. The servant was watching the Rebecca, whether she will spill the water, whether she will complain. You understand? Then you marry charisma. Marry a woman you will admire. Because if woman open mouth tell you something, anger go come. But when you see him fine face, you go forgive her.
Actually, marry a fine woman.
So you see that fine face, it still matters after all.
Those guys, those women, they can manipulate you. They will do wrong, then they will start crying. Then you will now beg them, baby, sorry. And I ain't do wrong.
Thank you, sir.
So
Mouthpiece.
They will actually slap you
Mouthpiece.
and tell you, look at what you've done. You really slapped my husband. You will
Mouthpiece.
start apologizing.
Mouthpiece. Okay, well done.
you now marry character, capacity, those C's. But what is happening in today's world? We are going for curves, another C, color, coils of hair. We are going for which other C, curves and all that. But those things don't. Dating is different from marriage. The boy you are admiring, his smart dressing, you might be responsible for the clothes in future.
True.
You will be eating in restaurants, you will need to cook. When babies cry at night, you will be surprised that it's not honey you'll be saying. You know they hear this picture, they cry.
Carry that baby.
You know they say person they tired.
I don't tire.
So then you see responsibilities will come. But when the boy is taking you to the restaurant, you're not paying. A time will come when you now come into the house, you need to contribute to the economy.
Yeah.
Then the other thing is that external influences. People ask me, I went to preach somewhere and the women were taking pictures with me and one of them leaned towards me. My wife just said, which kind of picture be that? Which kind of picture be that? You know, as when the boy is nobody, women don't flock around
True.
him. When the boy becomes somebody, A success has many parents. Failure is an orphan. And a successful person is a fruitful person. And fruit flies, Drosophila melanogaster, flies towards fruit flies. So they start coming. And then, if you don't have discipline, you will find out that these ones will start attracting you because they will come in different shapes, different voices, different
sizes, packages, and
so if you are not disciplined, you might fall into adultery and distraction. I keep saying this. I've been married for 40 years. I've traveled to the end of the world. I've been to Australia. I've traveled to the end of Africa, South Africa, Madagascar. I've seen all kinds of women. If you see an Ethiopian woman,
I heard they are very beautiful.
Actually,
They
Queen of
are.
Bathsheba.
if you see Ethiopian
they are
woman,
physically
and at night,
appealing.
there are loose ladies stand naked.
Oh, wow.
If you see an Ethiopian woman, if you see hair, then if you go to South Africa, if you see an Indian South African, there was one that was doing praise and worship, and I was in church. I closed my eye throughout.
You worship God with all his spirit and in truth.
Because lead me not into temptation is better than deliver us from evil.
From all evil, Lord.
So, if you're not careful, I have not kissed another woman for 40 years.
Wow.
Wow.
I've not told another woman I love you for 40 years.
That is very disciplined.
I need to actually.
So I swore for this idiot in between my legs that is not born again, that my erection, that
Cursed him.
stupid idiot that is not born again. He walks with
He
the
doesn't have understanding.
He walks with the head. How can you have understanding when he walks with the mouth upside down? The only creature that vomits at satisfaction is a fool. Very untrustworthy. No, bring me coffee.
I love it. I love it.
I swore for this, my idiot, you will never put me to trouble. And then you also take care. I have chaperones that follow me.
Okay.
Abraham will always be with me, stay in hotels with me. I don't get unnecessarily familiar with a woman. Never.
Wow.
I can be very funny, but I'm also crazy. I protect myself from myself. So most young boys are too loose. They are too... The women too. They are too loose. What are you familiarizing yourself with another... somebody you're not married to or necessarily close? No, it doesn't work. Then the pressure of trying to impress society. So they are drifting from one pond to the other. So that's why the high divorce rate. Then another thing is that when the Bible was written, there was no colors.
Actually, you mean
Colorado.
Do you mean
Colors.
which one?
Colors.
That not the place Colorado, the herb. I'm going to call it herb, right?
Yeah.
The herb Colorado.
Colors. Gegemu was not consumed. Loud was not consumed.
Yeah.
We gave tramadol in hospital for pain. It
Wasn't for high.
Codeine was for pain. There was M&B codeine in those days.
Not
And
to
for
slow
cough.
people.
Yeah, not those. So you now see that girls are smoking, boys are smoking. They are taking Rofinol and every other thing. And so you see two high people coming together. And when they come together, they spark.
Yeah.
And there are also bizarre sexual desires. Bizarre sexual desires.
Spider style.
Spanish.
Spider style.
One is spider
Ceiling
style.
fan.
Ceiling fan. If you go to hotels, I see footprint on the walls. I wonder what they were doing there.
I think
It's
maybe
gymnastics.
close
Yes,
to a manhole, they were
gymnastics.
trying to fix the light.
Yes.
I think the light fixtures were getting bad, so they were trying to
Two hands.
climb.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
they're
that's
just trying to
fixing.
Spider-Man
That's
entered the room.
all those sadomasochism, chaining each other and all this.
BDSM.
What is it called?
BDSM.
What is BDSM? Bendel State Management.
I'm not going to say what it means. I'm a good girl, please.
Okay. BDSM. One old hotel owner died because of BDSM. So, see the perversion, the desire for the extraordinary. See, and you see, when you sex is pleasurable friction that leads to the secretion of oxytocin and maybe when you take drugs, dopamine. But this hormonal thing comes down. And when it depresses, you want more excitement. And human wants are insatiable.
Yes.
And so you're always thinking that the coast is greener on the other side. And you are looking for another person to give you more pleasure. So that's why the divorce. And coming to drugs, as a pastor, I always tell people that corpses don't become couples. Corpses don't struggle for child custody. There was one that happened in Ekiti State. They bite themselves. And the children said they even prayed together before they
killed themselves.
Somebody's bola was removed from the roots.
Whoa.
They caught them, did all kinds of things. The police.
Oh my goodness.
I saw that.
And so,
So that's image also.
so these people are becoming very vicious. And I would tell people, instead of dying in a marriage, move on, separate. It's not the greatest sin. The Bible says God hates divorce.
Okay.
But God also hates lying.
Exactly.
God also hates backbiting. And instead of somebody to die and not have a chance to repent, let them separate
Yes.
and go their separate ways.
Amazing. Okay, so what is your take on married women leaving their homes, like getting divorced, and then going on to become side chicks to other men,
Other married
men?
It's reckless adventurism. Reckless adventurism is an emptiness that they are seeking to fill. When you have children, you have divorced, and then you are going to... I tell people that I don't do side chicks, I do side deals.
Money.
Side chicks take money, while side deals bring money. So the married woman going to do side chick business, it is because she is not productive.
Okay.
I was listening to a video that you can never be bored when you are building a business and building a future. She should have concentrated her energies, if she had a business, on taking care of her children and building a future. So you'll see somebody very prominent. I know a prominent politician. Her first marriage didn't work. She remarried. You understand? And when you are successful as a woman, more men drift towards you. It is better for you to be very selective and set your standards very high so that you don't make the same mistake that happened before. We cannot always blame the woman. I will say that the woman with 5 husbands that Jesus talked about, if she was able to be getting husbands regularly,
she wasn't a problem.
It is also possible, and she could make the village run out to meet Jesus. That means she had some reputation.
Yes.
It could be that the men in that town were stupid men.
Yes.
Is it not a possibility?
It's very possible.
After all, we're not there.
Yes.
So, Sarah, talking about marriage divorce issue, from your own perspective, why do you really think that some of these women that want to get married, they don't want to get married to a man who doesn't have, who is actually poor, but they actually stayed in their homes with their poor parents?
Oh.
that the girls stayed in their homes.
With their
They grew up with poor
grew up
parents,
poor
but they don't
parents.
want
They
to
don't want to
marry
marry poor men.
Stay with a
Start
poor
with
man.
Yes, start with the poor.
Have you not read the Bible that said calamity shall not befall you twice?
Again.
Okay.
The Egyptians you see yesterday,
second
you shall see them no more.
A man who is hustling, who has future, but at the moment doesn't have the finance. So
It's different from a poor man. A poor man is a sentence. It is a conviction. It is a concretized. And when you see a poor man, I was in a car with my PA, he's a lecturer now, and I was with my senior at government college, and he said, where can we eat good barbecue fish? My lecturer PA was saying, this one here is too expensive. The other one here is very expensive. And my friend told him, my senior at government, he says, when you are with Dr. Apoki and I, stop thinking like a poor man. He says, think about where we can eat good barbecue fish, not the price. You see, my father was able to send me to government college, Ughelli. It was the school for the elites. I went to FGC Warri. I went to the University of Ibadan. We're living in a mud house. He was not poor. He wanted me to become a medical doctor, like Dr. Stevenson in the original hospital. He was not poor, but he had no money. Having no money is different from poverty. Poverty is a mentality. Poverty is an attitude. My father was working in the Warri Urban District Council, but he was patching mud houses in Okere for people. It was the drive to earn a living. Does this person have a drive for betterment? Does he have a dream?
Yeah, he's not poor.
Is he mad? Mad is motivated, aggressive, adventurous, driven, and determined. So once you see somebody who is a social loafer, in social psychology, there's something called social loafing. When you tell 10 people to drag a trailer, you find out that only about 4 are doing the work. The remaining 6 are just putting their hands on it. So if somebody is a social loafer, will you buy the wedding gown? A boy is already asking whether I will buy a wedding gown. That means he can't pay house rent. You will always look at somebody, has he managed his life well? I'm sorry to say this. You are in school, you are not taking your education seriously. How can you take marriage seriously? You're not taking your work seriously. How can you're not taking your looks seriously? How can you take marriage seriously? Your father has a business, you're not helping to manage it seriously. Don't get married to such a person. Chimolo will say, don't date a devil.
Interesting.
So we must not glamorize poverty. I come from if you touch my palms, I broke firewood in Okuma, the College of Education. We are going to pass the FGC Warri. I broke firewood there. I hawked firewood. I hawked Akamu from Okere to a Word of Life. But I was driving. If you touch my palm, it's like the back of a crocodile. I was poor, but I was driving a future, and that's how we drove a future. I have a son today. Any of my children can become a multi-millionaire any day, but he has a cleaning company in Europe, so he cleans. Yes, a few days back I shared a video of snow falling in Canada. That I told them the person said it is money for dollars falling in Canada. So he saw the video, and his cleaning company was contacted to come and clean snow from a compound. He entered the snow to go and remove the snow. So and clean the apartment, the Airbnb. So if you see him in Europe doing that menial job, if you think that he's a poor man, he's not a poor man. None of my children will look for work until they die. They're just working to acquire experience. I've sent him from Europe to the United States to work in Massachusetts and brought him back. Each of my children, by inheritance or whatever, is a multi-millionaire. But he's still working. And any girl that sees him that refuses to marry him because of his present apparent financial situation is not worthy to come into our family.
Interesting.
You're
They're not hearing now. Okay, so speaking of FGC, you attended FGC Warri for your A-levels.
Yes.
And like you said, you attended school with the children of the elite. What was the experience like going to school with people who mingling with, say, children of judges and magistrates and things like that?
You know, I had a very tough mother whose father was an OVA.
Oh, wow.
Where they've adulterated the system now. But my family in Efronto were the high, like this Efron here. That shrine there, I can enter inside, nothing will happen to me.
Oh, wow.
By the market there.
Yes. The day I parked in front of the market, somebody came to meet me that they don't park here. I said, we park here. It's my great-great-great-grandmother that built this thing from the water. And he said, sorry, my brother. Then I told him, Pupuro, take time. Then he said, Oga, give me Kwekere. I gave him Kwekere, and I left them. So my grandfather and my lineage were the high priests of that community, and they were the OVAs. At least in 1961, my uncle was gazetted as an OVA in the Western region. So, you don't put your hand on your jaw in my house. My mother would tell you, don't do that.
Oh, wow.
You don't hiss in my house. You don't complain. And they don't beat you outside. Then you cry to my mother.
Oh, wow.
My mother will beat you. Will tell you, go and beat another person's child and let me go and apologize. So even though we're poor, we had value for ourselves. We had a sense of pride and the spirit of fight. You push me, I push you. But I also found that I was brilliant. From the mother house, chickens were sleeping under my bed.
Wow.
I also found that I was brilliant. And then that brilliance took me to school. It wasn't their father's wealth that brought them to school.
True.
So when I went to government college, I was with the children of the, I keep saying this, the children of the secretary to the federal government.
Wow.
As at then.
Yes. I was with the wealthiest people in this vicinity, their children. And then by the time I was living in final year, I came second in the whole arms of Form 5.
Wow.
I had 95 in physics.
Wow.
And so I rest my brain. Until today, nobody intimidates me in this country because my mind. And so when I went to FGC Warri, my very good friend Abraham Jeffia of blessed memory, he was driving a Mercedes-Benz Apoki, his father's car. He was National House Captain A, I was Captain B. I would enter his father's Mercedes. When I close the door, I would tell myself, one day I will buy the Mercedes. Door will close, boom. And then as we are going towards Sisi Okiri, that's Okiri Market, he will say, let's reach your house. I'll say, no, I want to go somewhere else. I didn't want him to know I was from the mother house. So, but I was with Jaja Wachuku, the Rewanes, the Okbobines. In fact, what's this man's name? Ovie Whiskey. He presented the Guinness Book of Records to me when I was leaving. So I went to FGC Warri based on my brain, not on my father's bank account. And there was no need for any person to intimidate me. But it gave me an ambition. We're eating oats, we're eating chicken. I met people, the Obunges. Their father was an ambassador to Central African Empire.
Wow.
They used to, South African Empire, Bokassa then. They used to fly in to school.
Wow.
And
Why you
At that time,
yes, they would fly from Central African Empire, land in Lagos, come to school. I was with children of permanent secretaries. And I don't come. We are here, we'll dig it out. And so, but I always knew where I come from. There were things I did not do.
Okay.
There were adventures I did not undertake. Because if they say, go and call your father, my father might come without shoes.
Okay.
So that's why when I went to university, I didn't join cult because I couldn't afford to. The whole of my family dynasty was on my head
On you.
to take the name Fa. And so I was not intimidated because of the background I come from, but I was inspired. You know, when these children were drinking Horlicks, I didn't have Horlicks to drink. But I knew one day to get there. Because my father gave me an ambition. He said I was in primary 4. He said you will become a doctor like Dr. Stevenson at the Warren General Hospital. My father was collecting refuse there.
Wow.
I became a doctor in the same hospital.
Wow.
And so he said, he told me where I could not take this name to take it there. The grammar I could not speak like Umbadi. I want you to speak like Umbadi. I want you to speak like Nnamdi Azikiwe. I don't know if I'm attempting to do that. But so when I was in Europe in 2012 for my son's graduation, I was the only black parent in the hall.
Wow.
And he was standing with white children and my brother's son. And I remembered my father's instruction, take this name Fa. And she said, shedding tears in my mind. I said, Papa, don't take the name Fa. We are here. So you build confidence in your children. You make them know that they are good enough. The dream that you have makes you conquer your deficiencies. So I think it was a good place. FGC was good. I went to an only boys school first. And we were quite rough and crazy. So, but there was strict discipline. Coming to FGC Warri with girls around, I needed to, and I grew up in an only boys house. Okay. We were 4 boys, so I needed to readjust myself to become more polished, more civilized, and more gentle.
Interesting.
That's really nice. Okay, sir.
But those guys were brilliant.
Actually.
At one time, they were making the best WAEC result in West Africa for several years.
Wow.
Some of the most brilliant human beings passed through that school.
That's FGC Warri.
Yes, FGC Warri.
Okay, I wanted to.
That does not negate.
I just thought Okay, sir. Just to maybe tie things up a little.
Yes.
What valuable lesson would you prefer to young people that you have learned so far in your experience in marriage? What valuable lesson would you say, okay, this is what I'm giving to young people out there who are about to go into marriages and serious relationships, because some of us might not be ready to get married.
Yeah, true.
You're not what?
So some of us might not be ready, I don't know.
But might not be.
Ready to get married? Yes. I'm pretty young, sir.
All right.
I'm a Gen Z, I'm quite young.
Gen Z.
Yes.
Okay. I told you I got married at 26.
That's still older.
To my wife at 24. So, because for a woman, you have a flowering period. And so you must.
People don't get married at your
Early, yeah.
And then Sabio.
Because the economy is never making it easy for us to get married early.
Yeah.
Listen, we wash napkins. So if you bought 2 dozens of napkins, I used them for 3 children.
Don't buy that.
That
first.
thing.
It's expensive.
Very.
And that
Baby
thing.
food is expensive,
No,
so we can't even
I
imagine
agree.
it.
And there was public school for us to attend.
Now the public schools are not even that good.
I agree with you. But just try to work a little bit harder and smarter and diversify. Okay. What advice do I really have to give to married people? Number 1, marriage is like a vehicle. It does not drive itself, or they are not yet. It's not like Tesla or whatever. You have to pilot it. You have to give it direction. You have to prevent it from being accidented. There are gallops on the way But one gallop in Onikparaga should not prevent you from reaching Lagos. No person's marriage is sweeter than your own. It is you that determines the sweetness. You are two imperfect people striving to build a family. Try as much as possible to accommodate the other person's deficiencies. And any deficiency you see is your responsibility to ameliorate.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
So when you start looking for the role you will play instead of the rights you will get, then you will enjoy marriage. Today, most people are looking for at this age, a few days back, my wife had come back and she was very tired. So I sleep late. I think more at night. So she was sleeping. Then we don't have any person at home. So I washed the dishes. So
nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Most of men don't do dishes.
But I don't know how to cook. If I cook, it's like a chemical reaction.
It is well.
The vegetable will be on one side.
The water will be on one side.
So I washed the dishes. She was very surprised when she woke up. You wash the place? I said yes. Oh, I said that's nice. Then no matter how a woman remains a woman, no matter how educated, no matter how rich she is. A woman is a woman. She was created to be a woman.
Yeah.
And from the anatomy of a woman, her psychology can be understood. She was designed to be a receptacle. So her genitalia receives your seed and turns it to a child. I wrote a book titled Understanding Women. Her egg does not leave her fallopian tube.
It stays there.
It just comes from the ovary, the fimbriae will collect it, it enters the fallopian tube. It is the male sperm cell that swings towards one egg or two occasionally. 250 million sperm cells are produced by each ejaculation, minimum of 40 million. But the woman will produce only one egg. And she will, with his unidentical twins, 2 eggs. So you are a greater donor. And so a woman's money is like plantain leaf. A plantain falls with the leaves intact. A man's money is like mango leaves. They spread. So women, no matter how rich they are, try as much as possible to give. You are the donor. Give to them. And you will be frustrated if you start thinking that because she's doing well, she's not contributing as much as you are doing. You went to bring her, changed her father's name, took her to your community. It is your responsibility. So men should learn to be productive enough to be able to meet the needs of the family. That does not negate the fact that a woman is a suitable helpmate. She should bring into the system, provide for the system. So that's and then there's no ideal marriage. Drink your pepper soup.
I think he deserves a round of applause.
Thank you so
Don't clap because I'm very shy.
Thank you.
All right, so from your wealth of knowledge, we really say thank you, and we've learned a whole lot. And I want to appreciate my wonderful co-host, the Ankara Queen, Debbie Billions, and also the
Billions?
Yes, Debbie Billions.
Billy Bear.
And also our Gen Z body. We really, really want to thank you, and we say thank you so much to our amazing leader and friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. And don't forget to also thank our wonderful sponsors, ICOGAS and ORS Canada. I'm not thanking myself. I'm thanking myself and for being here. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. The wealth of knowledge. When I get home, I'm going to pour it all into a book. Thank you so much, sir.